You are magical, but you got to use it. I'm Brian Withers, empowerment coach, trainer, and author. Well, I like the word magical, and I like to make sure I'm clear about what I mean by magical. What I don't mean is magical is that things happen and we don't know why, and they just show up, and there's no known reason. So it's a mystery thing, and that's disempowering because you can't repeat it. You don't know if you can repeat it. But true magic, in accordance with the creative process, is vibration, because with vibration, you know for sure that you are in charge of your vibration, and that vibration works with universal elements to bring things to you. And when your vibration is high, things show up seemingly out of the blue, but they're not. It's just the way that the law of attraction delivers the path that your inner being set up. So it's a very explainable, understandable thing that's happening, but still, in the ways that things show up, you see, we don't know how they're going to show up. That's our inner being taking care of that. And so that's that joyous part of life, is the path. And it's all kinds of surprises and delights. And I'm sure if you think, across your life, you could probably remember things that happened and you wonder, how did that ever happen like that? And just the way things unfolded. And that's the path, and that is the magic of life. But it's it's a magic that you're really in charge of, because you're the one offering the energy that the law of attraction and your inner being, everything in the universe is responding to that. So it's your magic, and I want to be clear about that word. But when you use it in that context, it's a fun word, and it feels really good. So in this video, I'm going to talk about your magic, but instead of sort of doing it as a description and explaining it according to the creative process, I'm going to use 3 stories with people that I coach, and I'm going to show you how magic works, the magic of vibration, the magic of the creative process works in our natural life here on planet Earth. And the first story that I want to share with you is a person that I started working with, maybe about 8 months ago. And they were working a job, not really satisfied with it, wanted to do something different. Their gifts and talents were more in the music area, and they just weren't sure where to go, how to get that started, what step to take, kind of feeling like you're alone to do it yourself. I mean, we all kind of feel like that, even though there's friends and family and different things, but it kind of feels like, we're the one that's got to drive it and make it happen. And so when you don't know the creative process, when you don't know all the elements, then you're a bit shaky, you're a bit uncertain, lacking total confidence. It could definitely be in there. And so we started to work together, and the first thing, we got into is understanding all of these elements of the creative process, right? These are all the things working for us in these 5 parts of the creative process of ask, create, allow, manifest, and receive. Each step along the way, there's all of these different elements of the universe. So we only really get taught the physical reality. The rest of all of these elements are not part of our education. Imagine that. All these powerful elements of the universe working for us, and we're not even given any of that information or how to leverage them with our mind. It is mind-blowing. So we do have them. So we started getting into that, and the fact that, your life is a mirror, and, everything that you don't like causes your inner being to set up what you do like. And so that understanding of the creative process and how life works, and then this person just became more connected to the value and importance of their self, and the expression of their natural dreams and desires, and that everything was set up, all the path and details for them to receive their dreams. That was all taken care of. And so again, the mirror effect of life, that, whatever life is showing you, it's the mirror of your vibration. So that created a lot of ease and comfort. And then the natural flow of abundance of everything, every aspect, all the quadrants of your life, not just material wealth, but abundance of everything, and how that works, and why we're all rich, and how we go about receiving it. So with all that information, this person began to very much change the way they thought about themselves, not really here alone anymore, and all these universal resources and how life works. So instead of sort of pondering and wondering and not quite sure, really turned that around into a really powerful feeling that everything was set up to work out, and dreaming was natural, and having our dreams is natural. So then the idea that being inspired to do certain things, with your gifts and talents, and express those in certain ways in a business sense or employment sense, whatever it is. But this person then ended up starting up something that was their own music-related business, really realizing that not only did they not have to go and get clients for their business, but the fact that they wanted to express themselves meant there are already people in the world that wanted what they have to offer. That is an amazing, powerful realization of life, that when you have a really heartfelt inspiration to do something, to offer a product or a service or something, that you have that because the people are already in place that want it. They're already there. It's you that got to get to the party. And when you know that changes so much. It makes it something feel so much easier in combination with your inner being setting up the path to connect you with all of that. So it's so much easier to feel good about your day and about the things in your day and your dreams and all of that. This whole, the universe supporting you, behind you, and everything, wanting you to see you receive everything that you want. So again, month by month, this person was changing their energy, thinking more in these ways, deconstructing any of the negative feeling thoughts that would come up, and all those voices that said, what about this, and what about that, and what about you, and all those kinds of things, and kept doing that, and now has a very satisfying business going on. And it was very easy to see the trajectory of that changing over time, over these last 8 months. So there's the magic of vibration. The magic of life is to move yourself from an uncertain vibration, a shaky vibration, not really sure how to, move forward into your dreams, desires, what your value is, how you will connect with other people, so many questions. But soon as you learn about the creative process and all the elements, it just clears all of that up. It makes it so clear to you. And you instantly get a major boost in confidence and just feeling so good about yourself and life that it really is all set up to be a very good experience. So this person really changed the projector, right? And so what was coming out on the screen on planet Earth started to catch up and change, and it most certainly did. And so now they are very satisfied, say from now, since a year ago. Life is very different, and some other things had manifested in their life that they wanted in terms of their living arrangement. And so this person has clearly seen the magic of vibration, and it's their magic because it's their vibration and how it works and how it looks very magical when when things are manifesting in your life, and they come in ways that you're part of it. There's action, and of course, and all of that, but the synchronicity of things, just the way it comes together, it's very amazing to be part of it, to live it. So that's the first magical story. Now the second one is another music-related story, somebody in the music business, and they were in an agreement with another person in the business, and something went astray there, and they were offside for sure with that person because it had an impact on their life in some different ways in the physical world. But mostly in the vibrational world, because we know that nobody or nothing in the physical world can really take away from you your dreams and desires or the good life that you want. And they're really just a mirror to that. So when I started working with this person, and this was just a couple of weeks ago. There was definitely in their vibration some injustice, some unfairness, maybe some dishonesty, blame, pointing the finger, really pointing the finger. Basically, how dare you treat me like this kind of thing, right? And so, same thing I did with the other person. We just got connected here with all these elements, the creative process, how it works, the mirror effect of that you're projecting out and the world's mirroring back. And so this person got more in tune with themselves, how they're thinking about themselves, their value, dreams that they have, and how they can have all of their dreams and nobody can take those away, and that the world and the people in it are all a mirror to the vibration we have going on. And there's a natural flow of abundance that has nothing to do with anybody. It's just between you and your inner being and the alignment. And when it's there, the natural flow comes. So again, with this knowledge, with this injection of the knowledge of life and the support of the universe in all ways to see you live a joyous, expanding life, this person really changed their attitude. They really changed their outlook, and they started to see that person in a different way. And it was more of this kind of thing, okay? So telling different stories about that person, understanding the situation in a different way, realizing that, okay, not a big deal. Even if I don't get this thing reconciled in the way that I want, it doesn't matter because my inner being has got so much set up for me. And, it was a pretty good shot of contrast, but that just means there's more created for me to receive. And nothing's gone wrong here. So it really just changed the whole attitude towards this person. Now, as of speaking with them a couple of days ago, some things have happened. Well, guess what? It's the magic. It's the magic at work. It's the magic of high vibration. And what that does is that means, that person's inner being would have things lined up. Law of attraction is picking up a better vibration now from this person, a high vibration. And so now there was a communication, and some things have transpired where that situation before was going nowhere. It was just contrast, and it was just a loop, just looping in it. That's what that person was doing, was looping in it. And now they're up to a stage 5 and 6 manifestation. That's flowing and trending manifestations. Very close, really. And if the energy keeps going, there will be a stage 7 manifestation there. And so that's only in 2 weeks. Okay, so that's how energy works. See, it's all there. Everything you want is done. It's done. As I explained many times over and over and over why it is that it's all done. And you just got to open the door. And opening the door just means let going of the resistance. Stop judging people. Stop blaming people. Stop feeling bad about yourself. Stop thinking your dreams are done. You ruined your life. None of that's true. It doesn't matter where your lot in life is right now. It just doesn't matter where it is. You can come back up into your natural high vibration life just by letting go of the resistance in the ways that I just briefly talked about, by identifying with who you really are and all the universal elements in the creative process. You just get your mind going there so that every time you have a thought that doesn't agree with that stuff, you pull your mind back in so it does agree with it, and your inner being knows all that stuff. So it will tell you basically through communication with emotions that yes, you're back in alignment, or no, you're still out of alignment. So story number 2 was about that. Again, another change in the energy. Didn't go to the outside world. And story number 1, there was no going in the outside world and making it happen. It was an internal change. Story number 2 was an internal change to the vibration, and then the magic started happening. Okay? And these people are like all of us. We're all human beings. All came as the creator of reality. Everybody can do this. Everybody got the equal ability to do this and live like this. And it doesn't matter what aspect of it is of your life. It could be any aspect. It is the same everywhere in all parts of your life. Now here's another example. The third story, a person I've been working with, they wanted to take a trip, and it involved some other people. And they were sort of the head of things to get it all together. And it required some planning and so on and so forth. And everybody was excited about it and whatnot. And then 2 days before they were to leave on this trip, realized that their passport wasn't who didn't qualify to get out of the country or into the other country. And so that's 2 days before a flight. Now, if you know about getting passports, it's pretty... what would we say about getting passports? I mean, we're talking about inter-country, travel and cross-border travels and, going through customs and all that kind of thing. And there's a lot of security. And so the whole idea around passports is what people would call serious stuff. And you got to have all your I's dotted and your T's crossed. And getting all that done, all that it takes to get that application done and get that passport in order in 2 days, right, that is going to cause certainly a lot of people a lot of anxiety. And but we've been working together for a little while, and this person sees and has seen how it works in other areas of their life. And so they realized calm is a superpower, because calm means you are opening yourself up to receive a flow of details in your day that will deliver to you and lead you along in ways that will deliver the things that you want to you in a very satisfying way. So they took that approach. They trusted the process because, we've been working on it. They know how it works. They've seen other instances of it. And so they went through the process, and they were thinking all the way through. And, there would be moments where they had some thoughts and they deconstructed them, and they kept themselves calm. Let the calm take care of it. Let my inner being lead me along. Let the law of attraction lead me along. And so they went, and it just worked out so smoothly. And they got their passport and on the trip, and even got service, really what you would consider above and beyond what you usually get, because I remember one particular detail where the agent said to them, look, we can get this all together. And there were some details in there that could have really tripped them up and caught them up in that process for sure. But they just stayed calm. And again, the agent said, look, when this is ready, do you want us to text you? Because normally it may have been like sitting around for hours, but person said, sure, that would be great. And so they got the text, got the thing, got on their way. I mean, a completely smooth process where for a lot of people would have carried a lot of anxiety into that. And of course, the anxiety is not calm. And now you're bumping around. You're on the rodeo ride. And even if you do manage to get that process done in 2 days, you probably would be pretty tired out from the stress and the anxiety of trying to hack your way through it by forcing your way through it versus allowing yourself to smoothly go through it. So you want to use the magic of life. That's the third story that I wanted to share as a way to demonstrate you're magical, but you got to use it. You got to learn to use it, right? You got to learn to use your powerful conscious thinking mind. That's kind of your magic wand. And when you learn to use that magic wand, meaning you're choosing thoughts that feel good, and you don't got to make a big stress and labor about it. Just notice when you're thinking a thought that doesn't feel good, and even easier than that, just notice negative emotion. Other than that, just go about your day. Just live your day and live your life, and don't give this stuff a thought, because if you're not feeling negative emotion, you're high vibration and everything's going for you. It's just that if you feel negative emotion on something, then you got to deconstruct that so you can get your alignment back. And so that's what really I teach in my books and all of this stuff, is to master that. If you master that one process, now it takes some information, it takes some learning to master it, but that's the one process. If you learn that, because everything is all set up and you're naturally high vibration, it's just that we learn to pull it off with faulty beliefs. So if we learn to master how to put it back in place when it slips out, we're gold, right? We get all the magic working for us. So I wanted to share those 3 stories because that's a great way to demonstrate what I'm teaching and put it into the context of real life, not just sort of the classroom theory of it, but how it all really works. And if you look in the comments here in various posts, videos that I post, you will see regular stories of people saying how their life is changing and whatnot. Alignment works because alignment is set up to work by the universe. That's who we are. We're high vibration. It's not something we do, it's something we are. And when we live it, when we restore our natural high vibration frame of mind, then we're in alignment and we're living our natural life. It's not a technique that we do. It's not something we try to do. It's just getting back into the flow, the thought flow through our day. That's an alignment flow of energy. That's our natural place. And when we're flowing there, it just all works. It's just the natural way that the universe works and life works for us. So that's what it's all about. So you are magical, but you got to use it. Okay. That's the video for today. Thanks for listening in. If you have any questions, leave them on the post and have yourself a great day.